Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This is Tyler from No Picks Podcast.
What's up, fam? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
All right, so Joe, check this out. I came across this clip on TikTok, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and I really want to know what your opinion is on it, right? So I'm gonna pull it up, and let's make some magic happen.
All right. Oh, Lord, TikTok. Here we go.
Seattle schools are now being forced to end all their gifted and talented programs because too many whites and Asians are qualifying.
Starting this fall, all neighborhood schools in Seattle will have to incorporate gifted students into their classrooms. Typically, many of these highly capable students are either separated into different schools or what's known as cohorts, where they're kept together so teachers can focus on their advanced needs. But Seattle Public Schools is getting rid of the cohort model in the name of equity. Historically, it boils down to highly capable cohorts having more white and Asian students and other races underrepresented.
The Seattle government is forcing all of its public schools to end all their gifted and talented programs because too many whites and Asians are qualifying. They claim that this isn't equitable and that there needs to be more diversity. This decision from the Seattle government has garnered backlash online. Commenters claimed that this is a terrible decision and that this is unfair to the other students. But what do you think about this decision from Seattle? Comment your opinion down below.
Man, what do you think, Joe? What do you think of Seattle getting rid of their gifted program for kids because there's too many whites and Asians and not other groups?
All right. So I'm gonna speak on it, right? I just wanted to make sure that this was real. I did not, because you never know like if the stories or the narrative has changed, right? So just really quickly, I Googled it and it says yes. This is the AI response, but it's saying yes. It says Seattle Public Schools is phasing out its gifted and talented program known as the highly capable cohort to make it more inclusive and equitable. Why is it being phased out? The program was criticized for being too white and underrepresenting other races and for not reflecting the community's diversity. The move was also prompted by Black Lives Matter activism. Yeah, all right, so as soon as I saw Black Lives Matter's name was on it, bro, I was like, oh man, this is already gonna be a scam. Who's stealing money? Who's like, what shady business is going on in the background? All right, but damn, bro, this is I don't even know how to
Weird,
attack
yo.
this one, because
It's
I never believed that reverse racism was a thing, right? I
Yeah.
thought it was such a bogus term, but it's
Right.
moments like this where I'm like, bro, does this count as reverse racism? Because like this feels like this would be something that would fall under that. I always thought it was a bogus term, it was a BS term, but now I'm like, is this an example of that? Because I mean, Seattle is probably predominantly white anyway. I don't know if there's a lot of black people in Seattle. I don't know if there's a lot of, what I mean. I feel like
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's probably predominantly white. So I don't know. So just because the kids are, I, I, I I don't even know what to say, bro. Like I'm trying to figure out my
Yeah,
thoughts on this, because I'm like, at first I'm like, this
yeah,
is BS. Like they should have these programs, and why would, and if it is overrepresented by white and Asian students, I mean, why is that a bad thing? Didn't they earn their spots in there? Like, didn't
right,
they have, you know what I mean? Like, what was their criteria? Didn't they have the grades to get into that thing? And if the other students didn't, then you don't get in. Like, I'm
right, right.
confused.
I mean, because all right, so you're actively punishing them for being smart. Like
Right.
it's that like that's like a crazy ass notion. It's like you should be a dumbass like the rest of us, or you should be average like the rest of us. Yo, America isn't America if it doesn't have an abundance of like very intelligent, smart people to invent things, to come up with different concepts. Like, why would you want to like stifle that growth or that progress,
Right.
even if it's not coming from a Hispanic person or a black person or a Pacific Islander or whatever? Like, if it's coming from a white person, if a white person invents the new you know fossil fuel or alternative energy fuel, then like the world is better for it. Like, why would you potentially like stunt that growth in the name of equity? And you're not
It's,
like
yeah.
that's not even equity, because you're not being you're not being fair.
Yeah, I just feel like these are one. This is. There are plenty of examples of this, right? But we've talked about this before. Like there are some instances where Black or Latino or minorities, let's say just minorities, so we don't keep it to one group, are cry racism, cry discrimination, and it's like, bro, sometimes it's valid. Sometimes you're like, all right, bet, like you got it. Like it's either blatant or we just know or we can track the data. You know what I mean? And then there's other times like this where it's just like, this wasn't racism. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there was any foul play behind this program. So I had to Google it again. So we had some receipts, family. So
Right,
Ty, let me
right,
know what you think.
right.
So really quickly, in 2022, the white population in Seattle was about, all right, it doesn't matter the number, but 59.4% of the city's total population. Hispanic was 8.4, Black was 5.8, and then Asian was the second most common ethnic group. So basically, white and Asian are the top two population wise. Black is 5 or about 6, and Hispanics are 9. So why are you surprised that there's more white and Asian students in these classes when overall there are more white and Asian students in the entire city? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
sometimes it's not
yeah,
about, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to say it. Like just proportion wise, there are more. But then we said off rip, like there's probably more white kids and more
yeah.
Asian kids, and so naturally you're gonna see that reflected in throughout, different demographics, different parts of the city. Like, and I looked at the data and I'm like, yeah, there's almost 60% of kids are white or people, sorry, and the second common racial group is Asian. So that's why there's probably more Asians. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like I feel like there's no foul
Nah,
play. It's just like
1,000%.
it's a
No, yeah,
numbers thing. If we're in Philly, if I don't know, if it was a place that was like, if it was like 70% black, but these classes had like 95% white, then I'd be like, wait a minute, bro. Then I have to question and be like, that would be something where you could look at it more scrutiny, under more scrutiny. But like this is like,
but
I
could
feel
you
like,
though? Because if the numbers are, yo, you got to test, you got to have a certain test score to be invited into these AP classes, then if you don't have the test scores, regardless of your color, you can't get in.
well, yeah, I don't think the solution would be to stop the programs. I think the solution would be to figure out why aren't more black or minority students getting into these programs. Don't take away the programs, because now
Right,
even if I am black, excuse me, or Hispanic and I can qualify for these programs, it don't matter because you guys took them away. Now these programs
right,
aren't even an option anymore. So now no one has the option of like a special track or, bro, I was in a gifted society when I was in public school. Like I was in mentally gifted program, then it turned into the gifted society. A bus would come and pick me up a couple days out the week and take me to another school. We would do like different stuff and projects. Like I was a part of that, and it was
right,
dope, and I thought it was fun. I don't know why Philly got rid of that program, but I was one of them kids. So like for me, I have some bias. Like I enjoyed the programs, but to
right.
cut it just because you don't see more minorities reflected in there, it's like, why don't you question why minorities aren't in there?
Yeah,
Are they not meeting the requirements? Are they not meeting the academic standard? And if so, then
right,
what's the problem? This is Seattle. This ain't Philly. This ain't Chicago. This ain't
right.
Detroit. This is Seattle, Washington. You know what I mean? This is Grey's Anatomy. This is like the white. You know what I mean? Like this is Seattle,
Yeah.
bro. Like I don't know, man. Like this one rubs me the wrong way. I feel
This is
like,
this
yeah.
is definitely, this is anti-white and anti-Asian.
I don't know if
That's
it's
that
I
is
don't know if it's anti-white, but I don't know if but I feel like it feels like reverse racism. Like because we can't get in it, we taking it
right.
away.
We
Now we
taking it
can't.
away, right?
You know what I mean? Like because we ain't got access to it, we getting rid of it. We can't have it, so you can't have it. Now no one has it, and I'm
Right.
just like, okay, now we all lost out on this. Okay, you know what I mean? Like it just seems kind of silly. So this is
Well,
weird, bro. This is
right.
a
It's
bad
crazy,
direction to
right?
go in. This
Right.
is a bad direction to go in. I don't think I approve of this, bro. I don't.
Like they could be potentially taking, like the funds away from like the next Albert Einstein. You know what I mean? Like why would you do that? Why wouldn't you foster that growth? Why wouldn't you be like, yo, keep feeding these kids brains and be like, yo, keep doing more, keep doing more. They could make some iRobot type robots and have like, you know what I mean, like, why wouldn't you want that?
All right, so just really quick, let's see if this helps answer some questions. Hi. So it says to be eligible for the highly capable services in Seattle public schools, right? We must meet a number of requirements. Students must have at least 2 data points for math and reading at the 95th percentile on or higher on standardized tests. For second graders, an additional reading level is required. Students must have grades of a 3.6 or higher in math and reading. Okay. 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 I mean, students are screened in second grade. Other might be referred by parents or teachers. I don't know. Like, so there's a requirement. So from what I'm seeing now, 3.6 or higher GPA in math or reading, and then you have to have 95th percentile in your standardized testing. So probably like PSSAs and stuff like that. So you got to
Right.
basically be a proficient, or is it proficient? Advanced is the higher one, right? Or proficient. In Philly, I think it's proficient is
No,
the
no,
highest one.
advanced is the highest one.
Oh,
Proficient is
advanced. So
like
you got to be
you're
advanced in reading and
passing.
math, right? So
Yeah.
basically, these kids are already super, super bright, and it's
Yeah.
reflected in their standardized testing. So they were qualified because they're already at the top of the top. So I don't know, bro. It's so weird. They want
Yeah.
programs for kids that are at the bottom, kids who have IEPs, and I get it. They need
Right.
special intervention. You can pull them out and give them private tutoring. But what about the kids who are like really, really bright? Don't they deserve
Yeah.
something extra too? Like, no, don't they get it? Like,
Well,
what do
not
they
if
get, bruh?
not if they white or Asian. Apparently, they don't need that. Take that. Go somewhere else with that.
I think this is BS, bro. I
Yeah.
think this is a bad
Yeah.
look for Black Lives Matter. They already look bad. Black Lives Matter. You look
Yeah.
horrible already. All the money y'all been stealing, all your
Yeah.
activists have been stealing stuff. The fact that you put your name
Bunch of
on this,
scammers, bro.
yeah, the fact
Yeah.
that their name is tied to this somehow, just with a quick Google search, I already know this is bullcrap. Like for me, it's
Yeah.
lost all credibility. So, boo, thumbs down.
Yeah.
We don't approve. This is BS.
Listen, let us know what y'all think, family.
And keep
If
it
it's
cool.
anti-white,
Don't be
keep it
racist
cool.
in the
Yeah. Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
Don't be, you know what I mean? Like I already
Sometimes
know.
they do.
Y'all be
Sometimes they
drawn, not
do.
all y'all, but some of
Yeah.
y'all be real slick in these comments.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
keep
They
it
do.
clean
They
and
do.
respectful. But we agree that this is some BS, right?
Yeah.
We do. We genuinely do. So let us know what y'all think.
All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.
Until next time.